Hey, Shelby.
Interviewed you today about the Mural Arts program and how you got interested in it.
All right, let's go.
What college did you attend?
I went to Tyler School of Art.
And what was your major there?
My major was painting, and I was, out of all the different painters, I was more of a figurative painter.
So what got you interested in working for the Mural Arts program?
Well, I needed a job, and at the time, a friend of mine was working for Mural Arts and got me involved. And I showed Jay my portfolio, and this was 10 years ago, and I started when Mural Arts was just 3 people in an office. And this was before an internship program or anything else, so I actually started to assist and get my own murals right away.
So 3 years with the Mural Arts program, do you prefer working with younger or older kids?
Well, when I started teaching all ages, but I really prefer older kids. I like working with teenagers a little better because I think that we can kind of focus more on the artwork, because I mean, a lot of you guys are really interested in art. You're really talented, and you've built your talent up to a certain level, and we can kind of go from there. With kids, it's a little harder to sort of get focused, at least I found.
So have you ever gotten attached to a group?
Oh yeah, I've definitely gotten attached to groups. There's been a lot of groups I've been attached to. I think the best groups in particular are ones where, I mean, every group is sort of kids coming from all over the place, and some of the best are when, you know, the kids are really they're really intense about the work, really focused, and then their work brings everybody up. You know, I've experienced that, and those are some of the best groups I've been in.
Do you always make sure the kids have an input on the mural design?
Oh yeah, the kids always have an input on the mural design. For this mural, in this mural, for example, we tried a lot of different ideas. Everybody sort of contributed something, some sort of idea, and we tried to see if it would float or not. And then 2 of my students, Shamise and Drew, who's still here in the summer program, we started playing around with using the pen tool in Photoshop and creating shapes. And then we used those shapes to outline leaves, and we did leaf drawings. And then they sort of overlaid all these leaf shapes into this sort of collage. And then all the colors and all the work that came out of that is the basis for this design. Like, they did some single pieces, and then we started to incorporate all that into a larger design. So a lot of what we're painting is due to their input, and then a lot of the rest of the class had input in terms of selecting colors, picking out color swatches, and then there's some ideas that didn't fly because in the end it's the community, and the community has to okay it. So some things get cut, you know, and some things don't.
So have you ever started a mural and didn't finish because you hated it?
No, never. I never started a mural and didn't finish it because, well, you just can't. You can't do that. But I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I hated a design for a mural. If there was something that, you know, if it was a mural that the community weighed heavily on and it wasn't my design, it was more their design, I would have to make sure there was something about it that challenged me, that kept me wanting to paint it, because I just don't think, because who wants to do something that they're not into?
So how do you feel about the Hartranft project?
I like the Hartranft project a lot. I like that we're not just painting trees on a wall, we're actually changing the landscape. So you know, they had people in here to dig up some of the concrete. I mean, this is a very industrial looking block, you know, and they did a really good job at sort of breaking it up, planting trees. We planted an orchard in the middle of North Philly. I mean, there was nothing there before, and now there's all this greenery. So, you know, I really like it. It's a really good transformative project.
So, is this one of your easier projects?
Oh, not at all. No, I mean, it's always tough, especially when you want to, like, we're working with you guys, and we want you to sort of take control in the project that you do. So to keep everybody moving is tough. To juggle all that, that's tough. Like, you know, we can only have 3 people on that lift at once. So, you know, that means a lot of people are going to be on the ground at any given time having to work. So to be able to juggle and maintain all that, it's pretty challenging.
So are you excited to see the finished project?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Just because, you know, we've been here for a couple weeks now, because we had to wait for Pico Energy to come out to cover up some wires. We haven't really painted that much as I would have liked to by now. So I'm really eager to get up there and block it in, because I know once we block it in, it's going to look awesome, because the drawing is so complex right now, and once we get up there and just paint and get everything in, it's going to be